guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So as you can see by the title, this is going to be, actually I'm saying as you can see by the title, but I don't even know what I titled it yet, but this should be like an affordable shoe haul from Ego Shoes, but this is mainly for my girls like me who have big feet. It's really hard to find shoes that fit well for an affordable price point when you have bigger feet. For reference sake, I am a UK size 9 and a US women's size 10.5, 11, depending on the shoe. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, share it with your friends, and we can go ahead and get right into it. So to start off with, we'll go into how I buy my shoes. So usually what I'll do when I buy shoes, let's say I don't already have them, I'm buying for a specific event, right? So I'll think of, okay, cool, like with my outfit, is there an outfit that I already had in mind? Did I want to wear, you know, a dress, a skirt, a pair of pants, a pair of shorts, like whatever my outfit is going to be? Okay, cool, since I have an outfit in mind, these are the type of shoes that I'm looking for. And usually I will start with the websites that I already shop from. So I buy a lot of my shoes from Fashion Nova because Fashion Nova usually carries my size. And recently I started buying from ASOS Design as well because they do carry heels in my size. So I'll go on the websites that I already shop on and I'll look through and see, okay, do they have anything in my size that goes with the outfit that I have in mind? If they don't, then I'll go onto Google and I'll type in the specific type of shoe that I'm looking for. So for example, let's say I'm looking for, you know, a square toe black heel. So I'll type in square toe black heel and then I'll see what websites come up and I will check each one of them and see, okay, cool, they have the shoe, is the heel the kind of heel that I like? Is, you know, do the straps look the way that I like? Or, you know, if I do like it, do they even have my size? That's usually kind of the criteria that I go through. Okay, and then what I'll usually do is I'll check for coupon codes because I like to save my money. So I'll check to see if they take My Uni Days. So I'll go onto the My Uni Days website and I'll type in the website, and if nothing pops up, then I'll check on their Instagram page and I'll check on Twitter as well, just by typing in the company name and typing in coupon code, and usually something will pop up. So for example, let's say I was buying shoes from Simi Shoes, type in Simi Shoes and then put in code. And usually if someone has a coupon code, they'll have tweeted about it. Or if you go on their Instagram, you may be able to find something. So I highly recommend doing that because that will save you so much money. And then if it is an unfamiliar website, like somewhere I've never bought clothes or shoes from, what I'll do is I'll go onto Twitter and YouTube and I will type in the company name and see someone has reviewed their shoes previously, because the last thing I want to do is to find an unfamiliar website, buy from them, and then the shoes are terrible. But if I had looked up YouTube reviews, I would have found that out, or gone on Twitter, I would have found that out for myself before I spent my money. So as far as rating the shoe, I will usually look for 4 things. So the first is the straps on the shoe. Are the straps too tight? Are they too loose? Are they adjustable straps? Adjustable straps are obviously preferable because you can adjust them to be as tight as you need them to be. I will add this as a disclaimer. I have very, very small ankles. So I always have to make my own holes in like strappy shoes that have like an ankle strap. I always have to do that. So for me, it's not a problem anymore because I've always had to do that. I've never been able to buy a pair of strappy heels and the holes go far enough on the strap for it to fit my ankle. So that's not even something that I look for anymore because it don't exist. So usually I'll look for the strap. So is a strap that goes over, you know, kind of like by your toes. Is that too tight? If it's too tight, I'm taking it back because after a while, it will start to hurt when you're wearing those shoes. And then next, I will look to see how high the heel is. If it's too high, like honestly for me, if it's over 4 inches, you're asking me for a lot. It has to be a really nice shoe, and it has to be I'm going out and then I'm gonna be able to sit down. If it's a place where I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to take a seat, I'm not doing it, because that's just asking myself for problems that I genuinely do not want. And then next, I will see how sturdy the shoe is. I don't care how good a shoe looks if I feel like I'm going to topple over, and not because of how high it is, but because the heel itself just isn't sturdy, I'm taking it back. An example I can give of a shoe that I had that issue with was the Fashion Nova She's a Winner heel. Everybody used to rave about those shoes and I got them for myself. And I was like, I don't know if it's just the pair that I got, but it was very, like, it wasn't sturdy. Like, it was not a sturdy shoe. And I was walking, I was wobbling. I was like, I know how to walk in heels, so this should not be happening. at all. So that's another thing. So I don't care how nice it looks, like I'm not about to be looking like a baby deer, sis. That's just not happening. And last, if it's not outfit or event specific, I usually will look to see how versatile a heel is. Like how many outfits can I wear it with? Because I like to get a bang for my buck. I rarely buy shoes that don't go with a lot of things in my closet because I'm not a big money baller, sis. I'm balling on a budget, so I have to work with my budget. So usually I buy black heels a lot. Now I've recently started buying like tan shoes because tan goes with pretty much everything, honestly. And like dark brown. And I only have like one pair of heels that's kind of like, it's black and white and has like a little bit of orange, but you don't even see the orange, so it's mainly black and white, so it kind of works, you know, with everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the shoes that I ended up getting from Ego Shoes. Okay, so the first pair that I got were the Lance Square Toe Barely There Clear Perspex Heel in white faux leather. That is a long name. So as you can see with the shoes, and like I said earlier, I have to make my own holes in the straps. That's an issue that I have, but you kind of, you know, put your foot in, you can adjust the straps and make them as tight as you need, which is really good, especially if, say for whatever reason on that day your feet may be swollen, or if you have like long feet and they're kind of big as well, like width wise, like if you have wider feet, that's really helpful because the shoe is not exactly like a set fit. You can kind of adjust it as needed for your fit. I would say these were relatively comfortable. I do wear heels when I go out, but it's not something I'm like, oh my god, heels are so comfortable. Like that's just not my bag. But I really like these and I would definitely wear these quite a lot. I don't really have white heels, so I'm happy that I got a pair because now I can pull off an all white fit body looking like milk, sis. It's about to be a movie once this quarantine is over. Okay, and then next we have, and like I said, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the names. So next we have the River Clear Perspex Square Peep Toe Heel Mule in Nude Patent. So I really like these. I had gotten a pair of mules before, like the cork kind, and I went outside and I stepped in the grass and they got so dirty and part of the cork came off. So super disappointed, which is why I ended up getting these, and I'm absolutely in love with them. I really like the square toe. I like the way that the mule is made, like because the strap is like clear, I feel like it kind of goes with any and everything. You don't really see the nude all too much, and I cannot speak today. And the heel itself is also a clear heel, which I really, really like. Okay, and next we have the Knight's Strappy Square Toe Perspex Heel in black faux leather. I really like these shoes. However, this is where we have a little issue. It's not that big of a deal to me, but it's a minor issue. The straps are kind of loose on my feet. So I have big feet lengthwise, but I have relatively narrow feet. So this is where I kind of got played. But I will say it's not the kind of loose where the shoe is coming off. It's just not as snug as I would prefer. But I still really like these. I feel like these are serving me 90s baddie energy. I feel like these would go so well with a nice black dress, a nice pair of heels, just a nice pair of heels. How am I gonna wear a pair of heels with a pair of heels? Miss. But they would go really well with so many things that I have in my closet. I do, like I said, I had to make my own holes, but that's just an L that I have to hold with everything. And then we have the Knights, wait, I'm about to read the same thing. Oh, we have the Kaia Pointed Barely There Heel in black patent. So with these ones, right, if you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it makes it look like the shoe is too small for me in the front because they're pointy, but it really isn't. It's just that that's just how the shoe itself fits. The strap was a little loose and I had to make an additional hole, but again, that's an L I'm willing to take. I really like the patent leather look. I feel like it just, you know, it's very cute, gives certain looks just that extra kind of like this. You guys are gonna see this. If you haven't, go to my Instagram. There's gonna be a picture up of me in a full outfit with those heels, so if I were you, I would check it out. But I really like the shoes. Very comfortable. It's not anything where I'm like, I can, before I even left the house, I can already tell it's gonna give me problems, because if I put on a pair of heels and I can already tell that 20 minutes in, my feet are gonna be busting, I'm not wearing them. Like, it's just not happening. I'm not keen on torturing myself. Now, with certain shoes, you do have to break them in. So the first night may be a little rough, but I usually try to minimize that by wearing the shoes as much as I can, you know, beforehand, like at home, just wearing them around the house, kind of break them in, because painful feet, sis, or not the vibe. Heels are already not comfortable, but to have the straps cutting into your skin, that's not cute. I have the ASOS Nate sporty design heels. I really like these. I actually bought these, I want to say earlier this year, and I quite like them. I've had a few people ask about them, but I really like them. They're very comfortable. The straps, the elastic, I'm not gonna lie, at a certain point it will start to cut into your skin. It's really, really tight the first 2 times that you wear them, and then after that, they're a lot better. But that first time, sis, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're very, very tight, and the heel is quite high. So if you're not confident yet in wearing heels, this is not a pair I would recommend as like your first pair of heels. Like, it's just not, it's not gonna be cute. It's like, it's not gonna be cute at all. But thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I hope this was helpful. Are there any shoes that you guys would purchase for yourself? Are you like me? Do you have large feet? Are your feet built like boats, sis? If so, I feel your pain. We're in this boat together. Let me know if, you know, do you already have some shoes from Ego? Where do you guys buy your shoes? If it's not from ASOS, Fashion Nova, or Ego Shoes, where do you guys buy your shoes from if you have big feet? Because I'm trying to find some new websites as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.